You're gonna have to move, man. You're gonna have to move. That's my spot there. You know I don't stand there when I stand right here when they're on this side. Hey, I gotta get that. I'm so sorry. I gotta get that.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Monday at Igloo for semifinal match against the Igloo Jaguars for the AHF playoffs.
Good morning, everyone. AHF would like to welcome you to the AHF 2026-18 AA Conference Championship game. Thank you for coming.
I gotta give a blanket up to my wife. She's gonna ask
When it was from last, so my
Nikki! Nikki!
so he's wearing these size
All right, start us off today. Looks like Tobin, Ricky, Nichols, Ben, and Doc, and Aiden Montende. Looks like we're all set. Pucks one back, all the way. The Igloos gather it in their zone. The boards, Nicholas is there. All the way back out. Doc sends it deep. Igloos shuffle around the opposite side into the corner. Knocked back down by Tobin. Tobin. Sent all the way back. same lineup. Pucks down. Igloo gathers it. Sends it up. Between the legs. All the way to the back. On the boards. Igloo. Comes out. Blue line. Just outside the reach. Picked up by Tobin. Tobin shuffles it back over to Doc. Doc. Sent back over to Fisher. Fisher. Back against the wall to Doc. Nichols gathers it. Doc. Nice shot attempt. Oh, right there. Couple shot attempts. Cusa, Bruto, Fisher, Thies, and Bops out on the ice. Back out to Bops. Bops shot. Well down by the goaltender. Back out, over to Bruto. Bruto looks, holds up. Back out to Thies at the point. Cycled over to Bruto. Bruto whiffs on the puck. Jags. Over into the corner. Fisher. Cusa battling against the boards. Fisher over to help. Back over to Bops. Bops. Shot attempt. Goaltender steers it into the corner. Picked up by Fisher. Fisher looking. Nice shot attempt by Cusa. Goes over the net. Second around the opposite side. Fisher against the four wall. Back over. Cycle along the boards. Picked back up by Fisher. Fisher drops it over to Prudo. Prudo scores! Prudo with a shot. The 14:52 mark. The Team Philly on the board first for Prudo. Back to Lang. Lang into the neutral zone, just outside the reach of Kobe. Luka. Some token pressure. Jags cycled around the other side. Into the neutral zone. Lang on the back check. Supples it back around over to Ricky. Ricky over to Luka. Luka tried to get it out of the zone. Now it's out. Picked up by Bart. Bart across the blue line's got Luka with him. Oh, Luka whiffed on it. Bart retrieves it. Back over. Luka tried to feed it over to Bart. Now it's into the neutral zone. Lang's there. Delayed offside. Cleared. Sent back up. Jags dump it. Ricky on the back check. Cycle back over to Kobe. Kobe. Back over to Doc. Doc gains his zone. Out of the way. Gets it over to Ricky. Ricky gets a shot attempt, goes wide. Back out to Doc. Doc opposite side, picked up by Nichols. Nichols cycles it back over to Doc. Back to the slot. Nichols gets a shot attempt off, goes over top of the net. Pass over. Back over to Tobin. Tobin across. Fisher. Oh, redirect goes just wide. Dump back in. No offsides. Center ice. Up to the blue. Stick steered away. Ricky knocks it back down. Now to the back wall. Back out. Ben, across center ice, now across the blue line, waits. Jaguars send it up, Tobin gains the zone. All the way around the opposite side, Bobs is there to hold it in. Picked back up by Nichols. Nichols looks. Back over to Doc. Doc pulls it back through. Jags. Blue line. And Aiden with a nice glove save. Fisher, Prudo, Cusa. Back out to the point. Jags. Send it past the net. Picked up by Tobin. Tobin. Prudo and a foot race. And that'll be a nice in call. Back out between skates. Shuffle down out to the neutral zone. Jags over the opposite side. Picked up by Cusa. Now, Igloo sends it deep all the way. Aiden shuffles it back out over to Bops. Bops. Knocked back down. Goaltender holds it. Steers it into the corner. Up to the point. Back over to Peruto. Dumps it back over to Fisher. Fisher cycles it back out to Peruto. Tobin. Gets knocked down before it gets to the net. Back over to Tobin. Tobin kicks it. Pass outside the zone. Bops charges forward. Whips on the puck. Jags gain the zone. Shot attempt goes over top of Aiden's head. Back out to the point. Knocked down by Luca as he comes out on the ice. Back out to Bart. Bart gets it forward. Luca in a foot race. Delayed offsides. Throw back out by Bart. Bart takes a shot, goes off the defender's shin pads, gets knocked down. Jaguars supple it back over. Over to Lang. Lang back over to Kobe. Kobe pinned up against the boards. Peace. Lang gets it forward back over to Kobe. Kobe tries to clear the zone. Now it's out in the neutral zone. Jags try to gain the zone. Luca's there. Out into the neutral zone now. Sent deep. Lang back all the way against the wall. Shuffles over to the corner. Picked up by Jags. Back out to Doc. Doc looking. Opposite side to Kobe. Kobe shot attempt. Goaltender knocks it down. Picked back up by Peace. Peace jumps it up. Nichols, pressure onto the puck, sent all the way back. Over to Ricky. Jumps it back forward. Doc on the forecheck looking. Holding up. Shot attempt. Ricky loses it. Keeps it in the zone. Delayed offsides. Picked back up by Ben. Ben. Back up to Doc. Nice feed right into the slot. Nichols gets a shot attempt off, goes off. Defender stick into the protective netting. Nichols dock Ben, Ricky, and Tobin. Back out, Ben treats it against the wall, centers it back over to Nichols. Nichols gets taken off his blades. Aiden guides it into the corner, picked up by Tobin. Tobin gathers it, back over to Doc. Sent forward over to Nichols. Nichols across the blue line. Try to get a shot attempt off. Goes off the defender's skates. Back over. Doc pulls it down. Holds. Igloo. Back into the neutral zone. Loses the edge. Back over to Prudo. Prudo. Try to work through. Oh my gosh. I don't know how he made it through that. Back over to Fisher. Fisher cycles it back out to the point to Tobin. Blocker side save into the corner. Fisher back over. Cusa. Cusa turned without the puck. Cusa looking, holding up. Opposite side back at the Ricky. Goaltender tried to glove it down. Goes off the edge of his glove. Back over to Fisher. Cycles it back. Threw it back over to Fisher. Fisher. Looking, picked up by Ricky. Opposite side to Tobin. Cycled it over to Cusa. Cusa. Over to Ricky. Dumps it. Prudo. Back out to Tobin at the point. Redirect. Goes wide of the net. Scored! So a back feed to, I believe, to Cusa, I think was the score on that one. So at the 6:37 mark, Team Philly goes up 2-0. Timeout for Jaguars. Start us off. Cusa, Fisher, Prudo, Bobs, and Thies out. 2-0 Team Philadelphia at the 6:37 mark of the first period. One back, all the way to Bobs, cycled over to Thies. Cycle back out. Jags send it into the zone. Thies all the way to the backboards. Pulls it through. Try to get it past the defender. Unable to do so. Now it's out of the zone. Prudo sends it back over to Bobs. Bobs opposite side back out to Thies. Thies over to Cusa. Cycles it back. Fisher just between his skates. shot goes just wide on the outside. Fisher all the way to the back boards, picked up by Cusa. Back to Crudo. Cycle her out to the point. Bop. Shot attempt goes wide. Piece. Back over to Cusa. Try to feed it opposite side. Cusa tried to get a shot attempt. Defender stick. It's on the puck. Pick back up. Couldn't locate it. Kept in. Cycle back. Now it's out of the zone. Line change for Jags. All the way to the back wall. Cycle back. Jags send it back. Lang comes forward, knocks it down, sends it deep into the zone. Luke on the opposite side, forecheck, gathers it. Sends it back over to Kobe. Center pass right into the slide, picked up by a defender. Jags got numbers, come back down. Shot attempt goes high and over 8 and 10. Kobe by himself. Kobe. Wow. Kobe got under him, lifted it up. Took him off his boots. Jags send it over to the opposite side. Center pass. Aiden with a nice save. Bart gets it out of the zone. Aiden, blocker side save into the protective netting. Right to the back wall. Ricky's there, shuffles it back over. Picked back up by the Jag. Back in. Knocked back down by Fisher. 2-on-1 opportunity. Come down with Doc. It's a shot attempt off. Back to the back wall, picked up by Doc. Back out to the point to Lang. Shot goes just wide. Jags send it out to the neutral zone, picked up by Ricky. All the way over to Fisher. Oh my gosh. Right there, picks it up right in the slot. Nice shot. Nichols, Doc, Fisher, Tobin, and Bops. Doc, shot attempt, blocker side save out to the side wall. Pick back up. Ben sends it back behind. Jags send it up the wall. Knocked down by Nichols. Bops knocks it, keeps it in his arm. Back over. Oh, nice feed over to Fisher. Gets hit by a defender. Tobin waits. Tobin sends it on net. Pass behind. Puck is sitting there. Penalty coming up on Doc for a high stick. So Doc with the penalty comes up, hits the player in the mask. So Team Philly will be down a man at the 2:27 mark. Bart, Luca, Tobin, and Bop. Back out to the point. Back out, shuffled out to the opposite side. All the way, opposite side. Backdoor pass goes all the way to the side wall. Bob picked up at the point. Back up to Bart. Opposite side. Into the point. Out to the wing. Gets knocked down all the way back. Luka knocks it back down.
This is where I'm gonna lose it.
No surprise, right?
So 4-on-4. Back over to Fisher. Back over to Cusa. Fisher. Shuffle back over the opposite side. Lang picks it up, jumps it back over to Deese. Deese comes up. Back over. Sends it on net. Hayden shuffles it back over to Deese, picks it up. Back over to Cusa. Cusa drops it opposite side for Fisher. Fisher gains his own. Turns the corner. Team Philly on a power play. Sent all the way down. Back over to Pruda. Pruda dumps it into Cusa. Feed back over to Fisher. Scores! Cusa dumps it in, gets the goalie on edge, backhand into the goal. So with 7 seconds left, 7-0 or 3-0. Deese and Tobin back up. Cycle back over to Deese. That's the end of the first period. You're good.
Thank you.
All right, start us out second period. Nichols, Ben, Doc, Tobin, and Ricky.
Come on, Ben. You'll get one.
One back. Doc cycles it back over to Tobin. Tobin. Oh, off the referee. Back opposite side. Cycle back over to Ben. Ben sends it deep. Jaguars into the corner. Try to send it up. Now into the neutral zone. Send all the way back. Aiden thought about coming out. Picked up by Ricky. Picked up by Jags out to the point. Aiden guides it back down. Nice save. Ben sends it deep. Shuffle back over. Fisher's there. Back over to Doc. Doc looking. Back in the slot. Gets Bart, who just came on the ice with a shot. Goes over top of the goaltender's head. Now it's back over to Ricky. Ricky maneuvers around. Sends it deep on the other side. All clear. Back over to Doc. Doc looking. Shot attempt by Bart. Right to the goaltender's blocker. Aiden guides it over into the corner. Ricky knocks it back down. Tobin picks it up. Tobin whips on it. It's coming all the way over. Bops out onto the ice. Picks it up. Gets through a defender. Makes a move around. Looks. Sends it back out to Bart at the point. Back out to Thies. Shot attempt goes wide. Picked back up by Kobe. Shot attempt. Ooh! Rebound almost gets to the net. Back over to Bops. Bops. Goes off a defender's stick to the back wall. Lucas cycles around the other side. Bart over into the corner. Tries to send it back out to the point. Bops. Bops is there. And goaltender gloves it. Drop back over to Cusick. Cusick tried to turn and fire. Not able to do it. Jags from across center ice, dump it all the way back in. Aiden against the back wall. Drops it back over to Bops. Bops picks it up. Up the side wall. Tapped forward. Sent all the way back. Almost picked up. Trudeau's there. Knocks it back down. Picked up by Trudeau. Loses it along the edge. Cusick's there. Shuffles it back. Picked back up by Cusick. Cusick looking. Over to Bops. Bops loses an edge. Back out to Peruto at the point. Over to Fisher. Fisher knocks it back down. Backhand twice. Beast turns. Fires on some man. Beast is alright. Picked back up by Beast. Penalty coming up on Jack center pass. So 2 penalties on Jags, 1 on Cuso. I believe it's going to be a 4-on-3. Maybe not. So Team Philly on a power play, 5-on-3. Back out. Set it back. Luka, try to shuffle around the other side. Doc charges in. Back over to Bobs. Bobs gets taken down. Maybe a hold coming up on the Jags. So 5-on-3 for Team Philadelphia. Uglier. So 5-on-3. Then on the face-off, shuffle it back over, opposite side to Doc. Doc gets a shot attempt off. Guided over to the corner, back over to Nichols. Over to Doc. Knocked back down by Nichols at the point. Doc tried to feed Fisher on the opposite side, back out to the point. Off the stick again. Set all the way back. Nichols. Danger zone. Comes back. Holds up. Sends it on net. Guided over. Sent back out to Doc. Kicks it down. Fisher on the point. Opposite side. Shot attempt. Back over to Luka. Nichols. Quick slap shot. Back over to Luka. Fisher sends it around opposite side. Back over to Bobs. Cycles it back. Over to Nichols. Off the side of the net. Luka. Back over to Doc. Nichols. Slow roll over. Makes its way out to the neutral zone. 10 seconds left on the first penalty. Tobin back out. Picked back up by Crudo. Try to feed it back over to Fisher. So 5-on-4. Back over to Peace. Kick saved by the goaltender. Back over to Peace. Even strength. Back over to Crudo. Crudo. Opposite side over to Bart. Bart. Back over to Fisher. Gets knocked down. I don't know how that didn't go. Pick back up. Opposite side pass. Behind the defender. Now it's picked back up by Fisher coming down on the wing. Right into the slot. Opposite side. Peace is there off his backside of his stick. Igloo. Out onto the ice. Picked back up. Opposite side to Fisher. Fisher. Knocked back down by Fisher. Fisher. Back over to Peace at point. Goaltender reaches down for it, misses it, goes all the way back out. Back out to Tobin. Nichols, Doc, Lang, and Ricky. Doc, send it over to Ben. Segue back over to Doc. Center pass, across the crease, all the way to the sidewall, picked up in the neutral zone by the Jags. Lost it, picked up by Doc. Doc coming up the ice. Try to get a shot attempt off, goes to the side corner. Picked up by Fisher. Fisher looks. Pinned up against the boards. Jags, center pass, across the blue line. Aiden loves it, comes out, all the way to the sideline. Back over to Nichols. Got Doc in front of him, dumps it over to Doc. And 9:07 left, second period. Kinkley up 3-0. Bart, Kobe, Luca, Pops, and Tobin. Back over. Makes its way out to the neutral zone. Beast sends it all the way in. It's cleared up. Pops holds, maintains his zone. Back up, over to Luca. Luca dumps it in. Tobin's there. Try to clear the zone. Now it's back up to Luca. Jags still keep the zone, now it's out. Up by Tobin, out to Bops on the side wall. Send it back up over to Prudo. Prudo. Tobin knocks it down, picked up by Bops, gets it over to Prudo, singles it back over to Cusa. Cusa looking, back over. Nice look. Center pass back over to Cusa, side over to Prudo, just couldn't hold it. Kept the zone, and the goaltender puts a glove on it. Prudo, Cusa, Fisher. Send it back out. Beast on the back check. Back over. Dumps it into the neutral zone all the way back. Jags pick it up.
One night of staying up all night.
Set deep. Aiden all the way to the back wall. Jags. Good job by Cusa to knock it out. Prudo. Prudo gathers it right to the slide. Jags hit it to the side wall. Prudo picks it up. Fisher pulls it together. Opposite side. Oh my gosh. Back out to Lang at the point. Lang loses it. Opposite side over to Theus. Theus sends it on net. Foley knocks it to the sidewall, sent back over to the opposite side. Nichols back on. Back over. Nichols knocks it down. Gets by a defender. Looks. Back out to Lang. Nichols, Ben, Doc. Back over. Ben circles around into the protective netting. Doc turns, and that goes out of play. Goes off the Nichols skate, back over to Doc. Doc looking. Circles back over to Nichols. Nichols. Center pass. Jags. Send it deep all the way gain the zone. Hayden. Knocks it back over the sidewall. Fisher. Gets it out. Jags turn. Shot attempt. Knocked down by Team Philadelphia. Picked back up. Out to the point. Knocked back down. Fisher in a foot race. Ricky makes a move, knocks it down. Shot attempt. Nice shot. Jag shuffled all the way back around. Aiden knocks it back down. Picked up by Ricky. Shuffles it against the boards. Picked up by Tobin. Tobin. Back out to Doc. Doc. Backhand. Makes a move. Moves it off center ice. Back over to Ricky. Ricky. Back out to Luca. That should be an icing call. Yep.
Let's go, no let up, please, Joey, no let up, let's go.
East against the boards. Heston out onto the ice. Back for the first time. Sent back up, side boards. Sent all the way back opposite side. Back out to the point. Aiden, blocker side save, went off the post, hit his backside, and then he put a glove on it. Touchdown. Blocker side save by Aiden. Makes its way into the neutral zone. Over to Thies. Dick is there. Opposite side, back over to Thies. Thies. Jake pulls it back, sent back over, knocked back out, it whipped on the puck. Shot attempt. Goes wide. And score. (3-1) at the 2:29 mark. Down, shuffle back out. Prudo tried to get to it. Back over to Lang. Back over to Prudo. Prudo back in. Back over to Fisher. Fisher looking. Offsides. Back into the neutral zone. Prudo there, reaching for it. Ricky knocks it back down. There. No call. Center pass. Back over to Lang. Gets it back out to Fisher. Fisher. Oh, beautiful pass to Cusa. Cusa just outside the reach. Fisher back out to the point. Ricky, shot attempt, goes wide, back into the slot. Prudo reaches for it. Back out to Fisher. Offsides. .122 left second period. 3-1 Team Philly. Back over to Bops. Bops keeps it into the neutral zone. Jumped all the way back. Tobin. Shuffles it back over to Doc. Doc. Over to Nichols. Nichols loses it off. Tobin runs through the park. Fisher sends it deep. Back over. Picked up by Bops. Bops. All the way back. Fisher back in. Back over to Doc. Doc. Nice speed. Try to get it. Bops charges forward. Fisher keeps it in. It looked clean to me. 23 seconds. Back over to Bob's. Over to Fisher. Fisher sends it back over to Doc. Doc. Back out to Bob's. Two good shots. Pick back up. 4, 3, 2, 1. The end of 2. Team Philly up 3-1 after late goal by Jaguars. Rudo Fisher, Cuso, Deese, and Lang. Down. Rudo kicks it forward. I got the Lang. Send it up. Lang, opposite corner. Back over to Fisher. Fisher tries to send it to the point. Picked up by Rudo. Rudo back into the slot. Backhand. Almost gets to the goal. And net comes off the post. Lineup. Back down. Out to the point. All the way to the back wall. Penalty coming up on Deese. Interference. Bart, Luca, Tobin, and Ricky. All the way to the back wall. Ricky's there. Sent back out to the point. Opposite side. Sent back out. Made him with the save. Nichols out, replacing Bart. Back over to Tobin, into the corner. Shot attempt, goes off the defender's stick to the sidewall. Nichols sends it deep. Out, knocked back down. Nichols. A hook.
Yeah, we'll take it.
So hooking call coming up on 72.
Sorry.
That's all right. So 4-4 for the next 50 seconds. Toby, Nichols, Tobin, Ricky. Puck's down, back out to Tobin at the point. Back out, kept down by Tobin, holds his own. Back out, kick saved by the goaltender. Toby. Back out to Toby. Shuffles it back. Back up to Nichols, behind the net. Over to Kobe. Kobe's got two guys in front of him, one guy behind him. Team Philadelphia on a power play now. Add an extra man. Circle it back over. Back over to Cusa. Cusa. Gains the zone. Bruto has to hold up till the zone clears. Back over to Cusa. Bart. Over to Fisher. Drops it in. Wow. Nice rebound, glove save. Bruto with a shot attempt. 18 seconds. Fisher, Cusa, Bruto, Tobin, and Bart. Back up to Cusa at the point. Bruto, back out to Cusa. Over to Bruto, back at the point. Backhand pass. Even strength. Doc, Ben, Nichols, Bob's Beast, back out. Knocked down at the center ice by Peace. Picked back up by Nichols. Nichols tried to take a swipe at it. Fisher opposite side over to Doc. Doc gains his own. Sends it deep. Nichols on the other side. Pops. Sends it deep. Goaltender guides it into the corner. Pops on the back check. Attempt goes off Aiden's shoulder, back out. Back over to Doc. Nichols. Nice shot. Back out to Nichols. Lang. Back over to Doc. Doc's turns. Bart, Luca, Kobe. Kobe whips on it. Back up. Sent deep. Aiden knocks it back. Pick back out to the corner. Center pass goes wide. Kobe gets it out of the zone. Luca on a forecheck. Across the blue line. Kobe. All the way back to Ricky. Ricky knocks it down. Luca sends it deep. Bruto's there. Fisher out on the ice with Cusa. Knocked down by Fisher. Fisher. Oh, nice back feed. Kisa knocks it back down. Fisher's there. Kisa turns. Cycles it back over to Prudo. Shot attempt. Goes wide. Cross crease. Picked up by Ricky. Ricky. Back out. .20 left in the game. 3-1 Team Philly. Nichols, Doc, Fisher, Tobin, and Pops. Nice shot attempt by Nichols. Goaltender knocks it down. Kicked back by Tobin. Penalty coming up. For a slash. 62. Team Philly be on the power play, the 9:02 mark. Luka, Doc, Bobs, Fisher, Nichols. Back out to point, kept in by Doc. Back over to Luka. Ben. Blocker side save. Sent all the way back. And gets the zone all the way over to Doc. Doc releases out to the point to Nichols. Back out to Doc. .51 seconds left. Puck is right out in front. Backhand. All the way back. Fisher. Opposite side. Fisher gains his own. 16 seconds left. Over to Cusa. 7 seconds. Bart. Even strength. Back over to Prudo. Right in the slot. Fish. Oh my gosh. Right there. Fisher almost out of backhand. Offsetting penalties. 6:36. 5 on 5. 3-1 Team Philly. Bart, Kobe, Luca, Lang, and Thies. Back out. Lang. Bart. Back over to Luca. Luca couldn't control it. Penalty coming up on Luca.
What do you got, Chase?
So Team Philly down a man at the 5:54 mark. Tobin with Bart and Nichols and Ricky to try to kill this off.
Go, Shane.
Back over to Ricky. Ricky.
Philadelphia 18, number 73. Time of the penalty 5:54.
Back opposite side. Kick saved by Aiden. Move around. Sent back up the boards. Jags stay in the zone. Back up to the point. Opposite side. Back over. Sent all the way back. 55 seconds. Cusa. With Doc, Tobin, and Ricky. Down, back out to the point. Redirect. Nets off. Down, back out to the point. All the way to the opposite side.
There.
21 seconds left on the penalty kill for Team Philly. Fisher, Cusa, Ricky, Tobin. Back out to Ricky. Shuffle it back over to Tobin. Oh, Tobin's got a leg on. Gets a shot attempt off.
Come hustle, Goose.
Pucks down, back over. Shuffled back all the way. Sent back into the neutral zone, even strength. 3:47 left. Send over to the opposite side. Fisher along the wing. These Bob's Cusa, Prudo, Fisher. All the way out to the neutral zone. Thies, pressure on to the puck. Cusa's back over the rally. Fisher over to help. Back out to the point. Shot goes wide, picked up. Had Prudo going long. Offsides. Prudo dumps it in. Back over, 3-on-2 opportunity, comes back over. Cusa. Try to feed it back over to Prudo. Scores! Prudo to Cusa to Fisher in the slot at the 2:47 mark. Puts the 4th goal on the board. All the way down into the protected netting. Jags break out, 3-on-2. Back out on the wing. Shot attempt goes wide, all the way out to the neutral zone. Back over to Nichols, shuffle it back over to Thies. Pops. Fisher. Opposite side. Pops. Pops try to push it through. Picked up by Nichols. Nichols, 2 guys in front of him, docked on the opposite side, and that's an offside. Ricky taps it in, 1:30 left. Back all the way to Ricky. Over to Luka. Luka loses an edge. Jags send it back over. Kobe takes a swipe at it. 1 minute left. all the way to the back wall, picked up by Lang. Lang. Back over to Ricky. 30 seconds left. Send all the way back, 15 seconds.
15 seconds, 3 goals, guys. You got this. 3-point play.
And that should just about 3, 2, 1. So that'll do it. So Team Philly comes away with the sectional win for one side of the bracket. We'll make it to the championship game, which will be today at 12 o'clock. Everybody tune in today at about 3.5 hours for the championship game against, we don't know quite yet, it's either Littleton Hawks or the Arizona Bobcats.